Paying more than $1 at Dollar Tree? The retail chain says it has no choice but to raise prices this year.
Dollar Tree was never supposed to change, but it has. Shoppers who once depended on it are walking away, and the hidden reasons will make you rethink what's really waiting on those shelves. Remember when Dollar Tree actually meant everything cost $1? Those days are officially dead and buried. The company that built its entire reputation on that simple promise has basically thrown it out the window. Walk into any Dollar Tree today, and you'll find price tags that would make your grandmother do a double take. Items that used to be $1 now cost $1, $1.25, $1.50, or even $2 and change. The worst part? They didn't just raise prices once and call it quits. Nope, they keep creeping up like a slow leak in your wallet. First, it was just temporary, due to inflation. Then it became the new normal. Now nobody knows what to expect when they grab something off the shelf. Shoppers who've been loyal for years feel completely betrayed. Why? Because the entire brand was built on trust. You could walk in blind, grab whatever you needed, and know exactly what you'd pay at checkout. That peace of mind is gone forever. The real kicker is watching people's reactions in the stores. They pick up an item expecting to pay $1, see the new price tag, shake their head, and put it right back. Some folks just turn around and leave without buying anything. Can you blame them? What made Dollar Tree special wasn't just cheap stuff. Plenty of stores sell cheap stuff. It was the certainty, the simplicity. You didn't need to do math or compare prices because everything was the same price. That was their superpower, and they completely gave it up. Well, here's where things get really frustrating for shoppers. Not only did prices go up across the board, but many items actually got smaller at the same time. Talk about a double whammy that's leaving customers feeling like they're getting ripped off in multiple ways. Higher prices weren't the only surprise waiting for shoppers. Dollar Tree pulled off something even more sneaky, shrinking everything while charging more for it. Classic bait and switch, but with plastic containers and toilet paper rolls. Walk down any aisle and you'll spot the magic trick immediately. That laundry detergent bottle, same price, but now it's barely half full. The cleaning wipes that used to be thick, paper-thin and falling apart before you even get them home. It's like watching a discount store diet plan. Everything's getting smaller while the price tags get fatter. But here's where it gets really frustrating. Customers aren't stupid. They notice when their favorite snacks shrink from a decent-sized bag to what looks like a sample pack from the doctor's office. People are literally holding up old packages next to new ones, doing side-by-side comparisons that would make a science teacher proud. Then there's the quality issue that nobody saw coming. Items that used to last a few months now break within days. Plastic storage bins crack if you look at them wrong. Kitchen utensils snap during normal use. Makes you wonder if they're making everything out of recycled bubble wrap these days. The household goods hit different, though. Paper towels that used to actually absorb spills now just push water around like they're afraid of getting wet. Trash bags tear before you even put anything in them. Well, at least they're consistent. Consistently disappointing. Longtime shoppers remember when Dollar Tree meant getting decent stuff cheap. Now it feels like paying premium prices for garage sale leftovers. The math just doesn't work anymore when you're spending more money on products that do less of what they're supposed to do. The really weird part? Some people defend these changes like they're company shareholders, but most customers aren't buying it, literally and figuratively. Speaking of things that don't add up, wait until you hear about the pricing games happening right under everyone's noses. You think you're getting a decent deal at Dollar Tree, but then you peel back a price sticker by accident. What's underneath will make your blood boil. Customers are discovering manufacturer prices hidden under Dollar Tree's own labels. We're not talking about small markups here. Some items that should cost maybe 10 cents are being sold for $2 or more. That's a 2,000% markup on products people trust the store to price fairly. One shopper found cleaning supplies marked at $1.50 that had the original wholesale sticker showing 37 cents underneath. Another discovered party decorations priced at $2.25 when the manufacturer's suggested retail was just 50 cents. These aren't isolated incidents anymore. They're becoming the norm. But here's where it gets really sneaky. Dollar Tree often removes items from their original packaging and puts them in generic Dollar Tree bags or containers. Makes it harder to know what you should actually be paying, right? A few months ago, I had no idea what a health ring even was until my fiancé got me one, and I have to say, I'm shocked this isn't a widely known and used product. It tracks my stress levels, and what I found out is that some supplements made my stress score spike, while others actually helped bring it down. I adjusted a few things based on that, and honestly, I feel 10 years younger. My wife mainly uses it to track her menstrual cycles, and she is obsessed with her sleep quality score. I noticed they are currently running a limited 69% discount, but I don't know how long it will last. It's currently only $60, and it's clear this one is the best bang for your buck, with other health rings priced around $350 with less functions. They managed to price it this low because they cut out the middleman like Amazon, Walmart, etc., who drive up the price and take a big margin, ending up with the customer paying 3 to 5 times more. If you are on TV, you can check it out yourself by pausing the video and scanning the QR code with your phone camera or clicking the first link in the description of this video. They're essentially hiding the real value from customers who've shopped there for years based on trust. The most shocking example? A woman in Ohio found birthday candles priced at $1.25 per pack. The original price tag underneath showed 6 cents. 6 cents! She was being charged more than 20 times what those candles were worth. When she brought it to the cashier's attention, they just shrugged and said, "That's our price now." What really stings is how this affects loyal customers, especially older folks on fixed incomes who've depended on Dollar Tree for affordable basics. These aren't luxury shoppers looking for designer goods. They're people trying to stretch their grocery budgets who suddenly feel deceived by a store they trusted. Then there's the psychological impact. Once you start peeling back stickers and questioning every price, shopping becomes exhausting instead of convenient. You spend more time investigating than actually buying what you need. Well, the pricing games are just one part of why people are walking away from Dollar Tree. Wait until you see what's happening to the actual stores themselves. Walking into many Dollar Tree stores these days feels like stepping into a completely different world than the clean, organized shops people remember. The floors are sticky. Aisles overflow with boxes that haven't been unpacked for weeks. And that smell? Well, nobody's quite sure what it is, but it definitely wasn't there before. Regular customers have started sharing horror stories online. One grandmother from Ohio posted photos of her local store, where trash had been sitting in the same corner for 3 weeks straight. Another shopper in Florida complained about mysterious stains on the floor that seemed to multiply rather than get cleaned up. Makes you wonder what happened to basic maintenance, right? The clutter situation has gotten completely out of hand. Products scattered everywhere, empty shelves mixed with overstocked ones, and shopping carts abandoned in random spots because there's nowhere else to put them. It's like a treasure hunt, except you're hunting for a clean path to walk through. But here's the weird part. Many of these same stores used to be spotless. Longtime employees mention how corporate used to send mystery shoppers regularly to check cleanliness standards. Those days seem long gone. Now, some locations look like they haven't seen a proper deep clean in months. Older shoppers, who make up a huge chunk of Dollar Tree's customer base, are particularly bothered by this decline. They remember when discount stores took pride in being clean and welcoming, even if the prices were low. These customers often have mobility issues or use walkers, making cluttered aisles not just annoying but actually dangerous. The bathroom situation deserves its own category of complaints entirely. Let's just say many customers have started planning their shopping trips around other stops first. Staff shortages definitely play a role here, but customers don't really care about excuses when they're trying to navigate through what feels like an obstacle course. When basic cleanliness standards disappear, it makes people question everything else about the store's quality control. Speaking of quality, the products themselves tell an even more concerning story about Dollar Tree's changing standards. Remember when Dollar Tree toys lasted more than 5 minutes? Those days are gone. The plastic breaks before you even get home. Toys that used to survive at least a few weeks of grandkid chaos now snap in half during the first play session. But it's not just toys. The kitchen utensils bend when you stir soup. Those little storage containers crack if you look at them wrong. Even the notebooks fall apart after writing 3 sentences. Quality has taken a nosedive while prices keep climbing. Then there's the selection problem. Walk into any Dollar Tree, and good luck finding what you actually need. Half the shelves sit empty, and the other half stock items nobody asked for. Looking for basic cleaning supplies? Nope. But here's 17 different types of weird energy drinks. The seasonal stuff hits different too. Halloween decorations that used to feel solid now feel like tissue paper. Christmas ornaments break just hanging them on the tree. Holiday shopping used to be fun at Dollar Tree. Now it's a gamble whether anything survives until the actual holiday. And the weird part is, they keep switching up inventory without warning. Find something you like? Better buy 10 because it'll disappear next week, replaced by some random knockoff brand you've never heard of. Consistency went out the window along with quality control. Name brands became rare as unicorns. Everything's generic now, made by companies with names like Super Clean Pro or Happy Home Solutions. Sounds legit, right? These mystery brands promise the world but deliver disappointment in flimsy packaging. Even basic items fail the most simple tests. Trash bags tear before they leave the kitchen. Paper towels dissolve at the first sign of moisture. Batteries die faster than a smartphone at 1% charge. The math doesn't add up anymore. Higher prices plus lower quality equals frustrated customers. People started realizing they could spend slightly more elsewhere and get products that actually work. But quality and selection aren't the only things going downhill at Dollar Tree. Wait until you see what happened when they decided technology was more important than customer service. Walking into Dollar Tree these days feels like stepping into the future. But not the good kind of future we were promised. Self-checkout machines dominate the front of stores, their screens glowing like alien beacons while confused customers stand around looking lost. These kiosks might work fine for tech-savvy 20-somethings, but what about your 70-year-old neighbor who still uses a flip phone? She's standing there, groceries in hand, staring at a touch screen that keeps beeping angrily at her. The machine demands she please place the item in the bagging area for the 5th time, even though she already did. Meanwhile, the one human cashier has a line stretching halfway to the back of the store. The weird part is how Dollar Tree invested all this money in fancy scanning technology, but forgot to invest in the most basic thing: helping people. You'd think a store that built its reputation on being simple would keep things simple. Instead, they've turned shopping into a digital obstacle course. Then there's the price-checking nightmare. Remember when everything was actually $1? You grabbed what you needed and knew exactly what you'd pay. Now you're playing grocery store roulette, scanning barcodes to figure out if that dish soap costs $1.25 or $2.50. Half the time, the scanner doesn't even work properly. Let's not forget the customers who need help but can't find anyone to ask. The few employees rushing around are too busy restocking shelves or dealing with the latest self-checkout meltdown to answer questions. You end up wandering the aisles like you're in some retail wasteland, holding a bottle of shampoo you can't price check, looking for a human being who might know something about anything. Makes sense, right? Spend money on machines instead of people, then wonder why customers feel abandoned. But the technology problems are just the beginning of Dollar Tree's people troubles. Walk into most Dollar Tree stores today, and you'll notice something missing. Not products, though those shelves look pretty bare too. It's the smiles, the helpful attitudes, the basic customer service that used to make shopping there pleasant. Employees look exhausted, frustrated, sometimes downright miserable. And who can blame them? These folks are running skeleton crews while trying to manage stores that desperately need more help. One person handling checkout, stocking, cleaning, and customer questions? That's a recipe for disaster. The weird part is how obvious it's become. Workers rushing past customers who clearly need assistance. Long checkout lines with only one register open while 3 others sit empty. Staff members who seem genuinely surprised when someone asks where to find something, like helping customers isn't part of their job anymore. But here's what's really happening behind the scenes. These employees aren't lazy or rude by nature. They're drowning. Corporate keeps cutting hours while expecting the same level of service. Workers earning barely above minimum wage get told to do the work of 3 people. Makes sense, they'd be a little cranky, right? Then there's the ripple effect, hitting older shoppers hardest. Seniors who relied on friendly Dollar Tree staff for help reaching high shelves or explaining new products. They're out of luck now. Workers don't have time for patience or extra assistance. The rushed atmosphere makes everyone uncomfortable. Even simple transactions become stressful when employees seem frazzled or upset. Customers pick up on that negative energy immediately. What used to feel like a neighborhood store now feels like a place where nobody wants to be, including the people working there. The saddest part? Long-term employees who once took pride in their work now openly complain about conditions. They remember when Dollar Tree cared about both workers and customers. Those days feel like ancient history. Well, when employee morale crashes this hard, it's usually a sign of bigger problems brewing. And Dollar Tree's troubles run deeper than anyone expected.